Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Talking Picks, episode 8. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for tuning in wherever you guys are at. Man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I just want to make a quick podcast. I wasn't sure if I wanted to make this video, but I wanted to hop on here and kind of talk about things and kind of just talk about everything that's going on with baseball right now because it's crazy. As you guys know, I am a Dodger fan, big time Dodger fan. So we just lost the series versus the Angels. Actually, we got swept and we are 0-6 versus the Angels this year. And we just lost the division, a lead to the Padres. The Padres are now one game ahead of us. And I just want to come on and talk about it. I think a lot of fans are pretty upset, and a lot of fans can probably agree and kind of go based off how I'm feeling, and just in baseball in general. I mean, I come on here to talk about any baseball team. I know this is the sports podcast. We talk about everything, so I'm not gonna go in detail about just the Dodgers. I'm gonna talk about a lot of things actually. But I just wanted to mention because when someone gets pissed off of a baseball team, you want to just go off and let it out. I feel like I'm at that point where I'm like very frustrated and just any team can relate out there, even Angels, Padres, Yankees, Phillies. There's just whoever is a baseball, fan that's really a diehard fan. You guys understand, it doesn't matter if my team is the Dodgers. Obviously, we're the most hated team because the much money we've spent and with the team we have and we expect to win every year, and that's what's kind of disappointing for me. We're not having a great season right now, and it's not looking too good, but there is there's 40 games left in this season, so you never know what can happen. But I just in general just any baseball fan out there, man, I understand you guys' frustration when your team's not doing right, when certain players aren't hitting. But at the end of the day, we are human and they are human, and we have to understand that it's just baseball at the end of the day, and that's hard to kind of understand because you get pissed off. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, man. I don't have Mo today; it's just me by myself. I just kind of wanted to hop on here. It's kind of late, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a podcast. Maybe someone can relate to me. Maybe as a baseball fan, you guys can understand the frustration, what's going on. I guess. But for me, obviously, Dodgers just got swept by the Angels, and we're 0-6 versus them. So shout out to the Angels; they own us this year. But you just wanted to come on here, man, and just talk about Angels. GG's to you guys. That was a good sweep versus us. You guys have swept us at home and on the road at your house. Yeah, you guys played a good game. A lot of small ball, a lot of walks that we gave up. Obviously, our bullpen blew it 3 times. It's been a rough go with the Dodgers, man. Our bullpen is doing really bad right now. Starting pitching is the Angels did a really good job as far as just plating runs in the first inning every single time, man. There was no doubt in that series. The Angels were just fighting. I mean, and I know they're playing for a playoff push. I just literally made a video with Mo talking about, are the Angels done? Hey man, if they sweep us and they sweep the A's, they may have a chance of making playoffs. I know it's very slim, but they're on the right direction right now, sweeping us, and the Dodgers have lost 5 in a row. Unfortunately, we gave up a 9-game division lead, and now we're down one in the divisions. A lot of things to kind of talk about as far as it's frustrating to watch. This series I watched with the Angels and Dodgers. Angels just really really good baseball. I know they're not you know a good team as of late, but the Angels are still a professional team, and they had a lot of good hits, a lot of clutch hits. Their defense was great. Their base running was great. They made some great plays. Their bullpen was pretty solid. I know the starters weren't that best, but the bullpen came and did pretty good. Just yeah, I mean, all you can do is tip your hat to the Angels and shout out to the Angel fans because they can talk their talk right now and say whatever they want to say because it's honestly true. We didn't play good baseball. We haven't been playing good baseball in a while, and it's been tough, man. Like I said, our bullpen have blown like 4 saves, I think, in a span of these 10 games. I think it's been like 4 to 5 blown saves we've given up, which is not acceptable. I think we're like, we haven't been playing baseball, really good baseball at all. I mean, pitching has been okay, but you know it's been frustrating to watch Michael Conforto bat. He needs to go, man. I know we gave him a bunch of chances, dude, but he's got to go. He's got to go. I'm sure any Dodger fan can agree with me. He's got to go, and it's just been bad. Mookie, has been coming out of it. Freddie's been pretty solid. Just a bunch of injuries we're having as well. There's no excuse that we can't be a better team. That's just baseball, man. I'm just doing this podcast because it's out of just as a fan, you're just frustrated. I know the Padres were having a bad stretch. And now look at them. They're, up in one game in a division. And every team deserves to win, man. Every team deserves to win. Talking out of a baseball fan, every team deserves to win. So, Padres have been playing good baseball. They've won, I think, 5 in a row, and they played some pretty decent teams. I know they just played the Giants. They swept them, and now they're gonna play us in a 3-game set. So, I Padres are a good team. Padres are a good team. They got a good team this year. Their bullpen's great. They have the best bullpen in baseball. Padres are a good team, man. If anyone should be scared of the Padres within going into the playoffs, man, anyone they can be anyone. They have a really good bullpen, but as just a baseball fan is what I'm talking about. That's what I see. But it's always a good challenge. I think the NL West hasn't been really challenged in a long time for the Dodgers. So this is kind of cool and exciting to see a team actually put in work and kind of fight for that division title. I know it's been like the Giants, but the Padres have really always been kind of down there, man. I think since 2010, I heard that's the last time they kind of had that division lead, for the first time. They've always trailed. I understand why the Padre fans are excited. People can make jokes about it, hang the banner, hang this. But hey, man, as a baseball guy, their team's winning. They're happy. The fans are happy. I mean, when Dodgers are winning, I'm happy. So it all depends how your team's doing. Like I said, I'm not here to choose sides or whatever. I'm just here to talk ball. So I just wanted to talk about, I guess, any fans that are Dodger fans, because I'm a Dodger fan, obviously. But I made videos of Yankees, Phillies, Tigers. So it's not just the Dodgers here. It's everything of baseball. So I just wanted to come on here for any Dodger fan here in this podcast. This is to you guys. I know I'm a Dodger fan, but I talk about everything. I talk about every baseball team. I don't care because I love baseball. It's exciting. You get to watch some sick plays, sick highlights. Angels, look at the Angels, what they did. They played a good series against us. They swept us. And then the fans get to say, hey, we're 0-6. We're 6-0 versus you guys. So hey, you guys can talk your talk, because honestly, I know Mo's not on the podcast, but if Mo's about to text me tomorrow and say we got swept. So Mo, when you're on the podcast next, when you listen to this one, just know I'll let you have it. But yeah, guys, that being said, Angels have potential, spot to potentially make a playoff push. Who knows if they sweep the A's, they could have a chance. They did. When they swept us, they did go on a roll. So you never know. It's possible. For the Padres, yeah, guys, you guys have a good chance. If you guys beat us in the series, you guys can be up like 2 games. You guys are already one game up. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited to see how it turns out. This coming up Friday. We're off Thursday, obviously. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video, just kind of hype it up and see what happens, man. As a Dodger fan, I hope we win. As a Padre fan, whoever's listening, I'm sure you guys hope you guys win. It's gonna be a good battle. Your bullpen obviously is better than ours, I would say right now, because our bullpen is horrible. But it's anyone's division right here, guys. There's 40 games left. Anyone's division. No one's. It's really anyone's, man. It's to the wire, and it hasn't been like this in a while for the NL West. So it's gonna be pretty exciting, guys, to see who's gonna win it. I would say this: if the Dodgers don't win the division, it'll be pretty embarrassing, because we will be a wild card team, and people are gonna say a $1 billion team is a wild card team, which not wrong, because we shouldn't be a wild card team. And on paper, our team, what we signed and we have, should be a division winner. And this is what this podcast is about, man. Just being honest, and just you guys can relate, because anyone out there as a Dodger fan, you guys know we need to win this division, just because the team we have, and kind of like we're going for that repeat. And this would be huge if we would win it. Now, a wild card, we could still potentially, we're a wild card team, yes, but it's not always secure. You can win those games in that wild card round, and after that, you're out. You're knocked out. That's why it's important to win a division. I know, if the Padres win it, obviously that'll give them a good advantage. But you know how many teams, wildcard teams, have gotten hot, and then they go on to the next round, and then they just, they get momentum. So we'll see what happens, guys. I'm excited. Let me know, what do you guys think? Who's going to win the division? Obviously me, bro. I'm a Dodger fan. Man, I don't know, because Padres are looking pretty good, and if they keep rolling like this, Padres could win the division. So I'm really interested to see, as just a baseball guy, but as a Dodger fan, I got to go with my Dodgers. But as a baseball fan for this podcast, I'm gonna say I don't know, because honestly, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see, because it's anyone's game, anyone's division. So again, Dodgers had a 9-game lead on a division, and we freaking choked it. We blew it. we blew the game. We blew the games, and now we're one game back from the division. So for us, it's from playing from behind is we haven't done that in a while, just because we've always won the divisions, and that's what I'm saying. It's kind of cool to see a competitive team, and the Padres have a good team. I know last year we knocked them out, so they're hungry. Obviously, we're hungry for another title. I think every team is hungry for a title. There's a bunch of teams out there who want to win. Don't get mentioned. The Milwaukee Brewers have won like 12 in a row. Freaking, they're hot. The Reds are trying to push for a wild card. The Cubs are obviously slumping a little bit, but they're still in the wild card. So there's a bunch of teams, man, who can really just go out there and make a push for a playoff. So just in general, though, I mean, I just want to get into the good stuff. Like, Dodgers need to regroup. They're in deep waters, man. Their bullpen is used up so much. Blake Treinen's come back from the IL. He hasn't looked like Blake Treinen at all. He's been struggling. He's been walking people. Vesia's been walking people. I mean, we don't even have a closer. Tanner Scott is hurt. So that's one of our guys who we signed for these situations, and he's hurt. We have, Robleski coming in, doing okay. We have Ben compares. I can't even pronounce his name. I'll just say Ben. We have Ben coming in. He's not bad. He's pretty solid. But man, we've been walking so many players. In his whole Angel series, we walked so many. I don't even know the walks, man. But every single game was more than 3 walks. I mean, it was bad. It's like I said, the starting pitching has been better. We got Blake Snell back. We got Tyler Glass now back. Obviously, Shohei. We traded for Dustin May, but obviously Dustin May's gone. We got Kersh, which Kersh is Kersh, but you never know what you can get out of Kersh. No disrespect to Kersh, that's my boy. He's the GOAT. But again, Kershaw is older, so it's like you can have a good start, you can have a bad start. Who knows? But it's just frustrating, guys. It's frustrating to see the losses, and really we've been losing so many games, and I'm trying to like stay positive and be like, okay, it's still a lot of baseball left, but we got 40 games left, and Dave Roberts needs to figure out where the heck he's gonna put Michael Conforto, because between Michael Conforto and Alex Call switching those positions, horrible. They've been horrible. Especially Michael has been horrible, man. He needs to go. I mean, at this point, I think I'd rather have CT3 back. You know what I mean? I don't even know who's worse, but I'm going to say Michael Conforto is freaking worse right now at this point. And I think a lot of Dodger fans are frustrated. And poor guy, because he's a human being, and obviously I'm sure he's frustrated as well, man. He wants to do good. So you can't blame the guy. He's trying his best, but it's tough to kind of watch the division slip away like that. We had a 9-game lead, and really when I remember seeing that division, I'm like, man, all right, we have a super good team. We're gonna run this division. It's not how it went, and now Padres are right there. It's it's kind of tough, man. It's gonna be tough. We're gonna have to fight, and these guys are good players over there in that Padres dugout, and they want as win as much as we do. And when we go at it together, we play them at home for a 3-game set, and then we go Colorado, and I think we play San Diego at their home. You know how Petco gets. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, guys. I don't even know what to expect at this point, but hopefully, the Dodgers can pick it up and the bullpen gets better. I think our biggest struggle is the bullpen. Offense hasn't been doing too bad. We've been scoring runs. I think in this Angel series, we scored 6 runs, 5 runs, and we've been scoring runs. I think that one game with Shohei had that game, a leading home run right there, and that was cool. And then after that, Vesia blew it and we lost. We got walked off by Joe Adele. That can't happen, guys. That can't happen. We got to pick that up. Our bullpen needs to pick it up. It's kind of concerning at this point where we're at as far as the games we have won and the games that we have lost, really tough losses. It's been one of those things where the bullpen just kind of blows it, and it's like, man, again, we have a lot of blown saves. Even when Tanner Scott was pitching for us, he blew a bunch of games for us, and we're like, get rid of Tanner's. He had a while where he was hot and then he got cold, but yeah, man, it's something we gotta fix. Dave Roberts needs to figure out who's gonna put in that hole for Michael Conforto, because so we gotta figure something out for that because he's been awful. I don't know how many times he's been up with bases loaded and he has done nothing for us. Strikes out or doesn't even swing the bat, and it's like, that's embarrassing, bro. Just put me in there instead. I promise you I'll swing the bat. And it's just been bad, man. Injuries have really costed us this year, really. Sasaki being out, Muncie's being out right now, Tanner Scott being out, we got Gratterall being out, We lost Evan Phillips. It's Tommy Edmonds been out. So, we've been a bunch of guys that need to get healthy and hopefully can get healthy for the postseason. Because as of right now, guys, I don't know how to tell you guys, it's going to be tough to win this division, Yeah, I know we got after the Padres, we got the Rockies coming up, but no guarantee we're gonna sweep the Rockies because the Rockies are still a professional baseball team. And shoot, the way we've been playing, and if we play them in Coors Field, I don't know if they're coming home or we're going over there. But what I think we're going over there if I'm not mistaken. But either way, Coors Field, you know how it is out there. I think let me check that because I don't know if we're playing them over there. I'm not sure. I think we are. I think we're playing them. Actually. Let me check here. I don't know where we're playing them at. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of. I should have probably known that, huh? Yeah, we're playing them in Denver. That being said, I don't know how to feel about that in Denver because the bullpen's about to give us some runs. Obviously Colorado is not a good team, so we got to capitalize on this and take that sweep over there and then come back to San Diego. We'll see what happens, guys. I say don't panic yet, but I say we should panic a little bit because I'm panicking a little bit because it's like we haven't looked this bad in a while. Honestly, it's been a while, and I feel like usually, yeah, it's been a while since we looked this bad. It's been frustrating to watch these guys play. All of them, everyone. I mean, Shohei's the only one that's freaking Shohei, Mookie, and Freddie have been doing pretty good. Teo has been bad. Teo, man, he's just not. I don't even know how to explain it. He's literally chasing sliders every single. You literally throw him a frisbee like Javi Baez, and he will swing at the ball, guarantee. And then you throw him a fastball inside, and he just look at it. Like Teo's at bats have been so bad that I'm like, he's looking like a Michael Conforto at this point because you literally throw him a slider, he'll swing at it, literally off the plate, like he'll just swing at it. And then you throw him a fastball in, and he won't even swing. Like he's been frustrating to watch as well. As well as Michael Conforto, Teo, those guys have been really, really, really struggling. Mookie Betts obviously was struggling a lot, but now he's picked it up a bunch. He's been hot, really hot. I think he has like an 8-game batting streak right now, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, dude, Shohei and Mookie and Freddie have been doing better now. Obviously, Shohei, he's doing his thing. Freddie. Will Smith is Will Smith. He's a freaking one of the best catchers in the league. But from Teo and after that, it's been awful. Because then you have Teo, and then you have, I think, who else is after Teo? I don't even know who's after Teo at this point because I'm so frustrated. I don't even know how I'm doing this podcast right now because I'm about to throw my phone out the window because how mad I am. Anyone listening to this is probably, yeah, man, I just tossed something out the window. But I don't know. After Teo, the lineup is horrible. I think it's Teo. Teo, Pages. Pages has been struggling as well. And then I think it's after that, it's Alex Call, Malcolm Conforto, and then you have that Ricky Freeland right now who's, taking over third base for Muncy. Yeah, dude, it's Shohei, Mookie, Freddie, Smith, and then obviously it would be Muncy, and then Teo and Pages. But when Muncy's in the lineup, we're literally a complete team because Muncy's in there. He's freaking, for some reason, he turns into the best player in the world as soon as he comes back. He's been really good for us. I know at first we were like, DFA Muncy. I know I said it because I'm guilty, but he was bad in the beginning of the season. Then he picked it up once he suddenly got his glasses on there. Full started going off. So shout out to Muncy getting your eyes checked. I appreciate that, sir. But yeah, dude, after that, the lineup is horrible. There's no production in the bottom of the lineup. Even with Miggy Rowe, Pages, Teo, Conforto. After that, lineup is trash. Nothing. There's no production in that ninth and 9th lineup. Even with Alex Call that we got, he hasn't done much. I think he's only gotten like 2 hits, and that's it. He got an infield single with the Angels, and that was it. But I think it's like been 3 hits, and that's it. Other than that, dude, our offense has been pretty cold. But dude, it's not even about that. It's about that our bullpen is bad, really bad. I don't know. It's just been really bad, man. Bonda's been decent. Has been okay. I mean, Trinan has been pretty okay. I mean, I just missed the 2024 bullpen we had, man. Bring back Joe Kelly. Yeah, we need to figure it out. But you know what? The boys in blue, they got to pick it up. And I just came out here to kind of let out the frustration and the steam on what's going on right now. Because really, it's just frustrating as a Dodger fan. It's been bad. Like at that point when the Yankees had that stretch when they lost a bunch of games, I was watching John Boy. Shout out to John Boy. I was watching his videos, man. He's just on there like pissed and just kind of disappointed. And yeah, man, you just don't want to even talk because you're so upset. At that point, you're just like making a video to make a video. But that's why I'm making this, because I want people to relate to kind of what's going on, and kind of understand the frustration we're having as fans. At the end of the day, baseball, sports, it's fandom, and people, us fans, we get to vent out, and it's either you vent out by texting a friend, God, man, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, or you get to make a podcast and upload it, and then people will come on here and probably make fun of you and be like, bro, you're making a podcast, because internet hates, haters. You got haters out there, but I don't want to hate on anyone. I don't want people to hate me. I'm just coming on here being raw. I literally make content just to make content for everyone. There's no need. Yeah, I don't know. I come on here for fun, and I'm just a regular dude who is just trying to make some content and have fun and talk about baseball, or talk about teams who are struggling, like the Dodgers right now, because the Dodgers are struggling. And should we be worried? Should we be worried that the Dodgers are not going to win division? Should we be worried they might not go back to back? Stuff that we should be worried about. Yes, I'm worried. I want us to win it again. Of course, I think any team would want to go back to back. It hasn't been done since the Yankees, and it would be awesome to see the Dodgers do it. Why not us? I still have faith. I still think we can do it. There's 40 games left after this recording. I think if it gets any worse, I'll make another podcast and kind of, but you know what? I definitely think we'll still make playoffs. Whether we win a division or not, we're going to make playoffs, and we'll make sure to fight, and we'll make sure to do our best to defend the champ. And, whatever happens, happens. Whoever wins the World Series, that's going to be awesome to see. Obviously, I want it to be the Dodgers, but, going back to back is one of the hardest things to do in baseball, especially baseball, man. It's long seasons, and it's really tough. And it takes that one team to kind of get hot in that momentum, and then that team wins it all. So that's just how baseball goes, guys. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I just come on here to have fun, guys. I talk about everything, all sports. Funny story. I was like, I never want to talk about my team because this is like a sports podcast and it's for like everything. But I'm like talking about a team that's struggling right now, and that's the Dodgers, which is funny because that's my team. But if the Padres were struggling, or if the Yankees were struggling, or the Phillies, the Reds, the Brewers, or whatever, I would be coming on here making a podcast about them. But funny, the Dodgers are struggling though. And should we be worried? Yeah, I'm a little worried, but you know what? We got 40 games left, and we'll see what happens. So that being said, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see what it plans out, and kind of what baseball has in hold for us, because obviously baseball is exciting, and as a fan, you want to see your team win, but it's not going to be like that all the time. You're going to lose games. You're going to win games. You're going to be happy. You're going to be mad. You're going to want to toss things out the door. You're going to want to freaking do a lot of things because you're pissed off. That's where we're at. And I hope anyone watching this podcast can kind of relate to me and my frustration as the team goes. And yeah, if you guys have any comments or anything you guys think that needs to change, let me know down below, man. What did you guys think Dave Roberts needs to do? Is it Dave Roberts' fault? Or what's going on? I see a lot of comments on Instagram, TikTok talking about the team, and yeah, there's a bunch of comments out there that are pretty negative, and some of them are positive. But at the end of the day, you guys gotta understand, it's out of our control, and all we can do is watch the games and be fans and root. And when times get hard, and when we win, right? We're very fortunate we won it last year. Obviously we want to win it this year, but yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a grind. That's what it's called, defending the championship, because people want to take it, and we got to be the team to go back to back. I don't see why we can't. Hopefully we get healthy right on time, and we can all click those cylinders, because as soon as we clicking off 6 cylinders, it's go time, baby. And I think if we can do that, we have a pretty good shot of going back to back. So, but there's a lot of good teams this year. So we gotta definitely grind. And the way we're playing baseball right now, we are not going back to back. And the way bullpen is happening, where the way Michael Conforto's in that lineup, we're not winning anything. I'll tell you that right now. So something's got to change. Dave Roberts needs to figure it out. We need to do something, or Michael Conforto needs to pick it up, be more clutch. Something has to happen, because we are not going back to back with this bullpen and with this lineup right now with us struggling. So something's got to happen in that clubhouse. Got to get a meeting. I don't know. Something's got to happen. But overall, yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on here and just talk about the frustration of the Dodgers, and any fans feeling that way. I know when I was talking about the Yankees, yeah, I was pretty frustrated as well, because as a baseball fan, you're watching other fans just kind of have a meltdown. And I was like, man, the Yankee fans are going through it. I feel them, because obviously when your team fails, it's like you're at that point too. So yeah, guys, it's crazy. It's crazy what's going on right now, but you know what? We got to stay positive. We got to keep trying our best to say we're gonna go back to back, and hopefully we do. It's not gonna be easy, but you know what? At the end of the day, we got to watch the game, see what happens, and let's go. We got the Padres series coming up, and for any fans out there watching this, hopefully, we win. If Padres fans are watching this, hopefully you guys win. It's all about who wins, and at the end of the day, it comes down to the wire. So let the best team win. Whoever wins the division deserves it. Obviously, Padres deserve it if they win it. They do. They've been grinding hard. They went out there and traded. They got some good people. So man, they're pushing for it too. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh no, no. Padres fair and square. If they win a division, that's good. But we're gonna wait because we have 40 games left, and we're gonna see who wins it. It's gonna be a fight. But that being said, yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I know this was a little short video. I just kind of wanted to come on here and just let out my frustration onto this podcast. So that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that. Wherever you guys are at, gym, going to work, going to the mall, or whatever. I appreciate you guys tuning into these episodes. Thank you for the support we've been having on TikTok and on Instagram and YouTube. We're trying to reach 25 subscribers. So whoever gets the 25th subscriber, we are going to do a spinning wheel, and then we're going to pick the subscriber and we're going to give them a gift. So also, if Mo said, don't forget, if Angels make playoffs, he will give someone out of our subscribers, he's going to spin the wheel. And you have to send them a message how you're an Angel fan, how you became one, and then we'll send you guys a gift as well, whoever wins that. So yeah, guys, that being said, thanks for watching, and on to the next time. Peace.